Hi guys, Thiago here from Tennis Stroke Analyst. Welcome to one more video from the channel. On today's video, I'll share with you some common mistakes made by beginner tennis players when they start playing doubles. So, if you want to play better tennis with your partner, please stay with me until the end of this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel because this is the best way you can support our channel. So let's go, let's get started. The first mistake I see players doing is that they change their position on court based on where they intend to hit the ball during the serve. So what I see is when the player wants to hit the serve down the tee, he stay closer to the center of the court, and when the player wants to serve out wide, he tends to move and stay closer to the side of the court. I understand that the player change his position on court to make easier to hit the ball in these spots. But the thing is that you don't want to be so predictable to your opponent. So every time you change your position on court, basically you're telling to your opponent where you intend to serve. And this is not good. So try to figure out the best place on court for you to serve and try to keep it. Maybe somewhere in between these two spots, because this way you don't give any hint for your opponent and they don't know where you intend to serve. If you struggle on your serve and need to improve this technique, you must attend the free live serve class from Ryan on this Saturday, 3 of August at 12 o'clock. To get the access for the class, click the link in the description of this video and also at the pinned comment. The second common mistake I see beginners and recreational players doing is that they try to finish the majority of the points hitting the ball against the opposing baseline players. And what you have to understand is when you hit the ball against the baseliner, you are playing with the guy who has more time to react. So if you wanted to end the point and play very offensive, this is not the guy who you're supposed to aim the ball. So every time that you have a clear chance to attack your opponents, make sure that you hit the ball against the net player, because this is the player who has less time to react. This way, I'm quite sure you're about to win more points during the game. The next mistake I see players doing when they start to play doubles is related to the position of the net player. A lot of times I see these players kind of stuck at the center of the service box. And what you need to know is that you're supposed to be constantly moving and following the ball. So if your partner hits a good shot and you are attacking your opponent, make sure that you move forward trying to get the next ball. On the other hand, if you are defending, make sure that you step back at the side, at the line of the service box, because this way you will have more time to react against the shot coming from your opponent. The other idea is that you are supposed to move laterally also during the points. So if your partner hit a good cross-court shot, make sure that you move to the side of the court. And if your partner hit down the center of the court, make sure that you move in direction to the center of the net too. So if you move this way during the shots through the point, I'm quite sure that you are going to bother a lot your opponent. And also you will have the opportunity to intercept the ball more often and have great volleys trying to end the point. If you like this type of content, please make sure that you give me a thumbs up and also share this video with your friends. The other mistake that I see players making on doubles is when you are playing at the net and your opponent hits a lob over your head and you don't switch sides. So at this time, you and your partner are at the same side of the court and you let the other side of the court empty. So remember, every time that your opponent hits a lob over your head, make sure that switch sides with your partner. And the last mistake that I want to share with you is when you now hit a lob over the head of your opponent and you don't go to the net. And why should you go to the net? And that's because when you hit a lob on your opponent, you remember this guy is gonna switch sides with his partner, and for sure the majority of the time he's gonna reach the ball in a defensive way. So in order for you to get this ball, this defensive ball, you go in direction to the net and make sure to split step at the line of the service box. So this way, if this guy hits another lob against you, you can adjust and hit an overhead, or if this guy hits a short ball, you can go forward and hit a volley, or you can let the ball bounce and hit against your opponent that is at the net, because remember, this is the guy who has less time to react, so it's very interesting to finish the point hitting the ball against the net player if you are attacking. If you want to improve at tennis, and if you want me to analyze your tennis technique, strategy, or if you need a racket advice, please reach me out, that I'll be glad to help you.